Speaker.
I'd like to have your fellow new
When I was going to get a chance to close. Forgive my hoarseness of voice yesterday. The United States won a World Cup match then. And by the way, the U.S. team, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, is a classic case of why immigration reform is hopefully next year many of the other star strikers on the other teams will immigrate to the United States under the Gutierrez bill. You know, there's a lot of conversation about why it's taken so long to reform health, to reform immigration in this country. And the conventional wisdom is, you know, there's no consensus. Well, today we're announcing the 100th sponsor on a bill. There aren't too many bills, if you go on to the internet and look, that have 100 sponsors, let alone 100 sponsors, on something with so many moving parts as immigration reform has. Because the fact of the matter is, we do today have a majority of Congress and a majority of the American people around the basic concepts that are expressed in the Gutierrez legislation. That's the fact. And now's the time for us to begin the process of legislating. We have a bill with a broad base of support that thinks of the things that the American people are concerned about. People say that there's no consensus. In fact, there is. There's broad consensus in church basements and diners and street corners all around this country around the basic ideals. We have to make it so the laws are followed. We have to make it so people who are playing by the rules are rewarded for that. We have to make sure that no one jumps ahead of the line. We have to make sure employers do their part. We have to make sure that we have an enforcement mechanism that works. The Gutierrez legislation envisions all of those things. That's why it has so many sponsors. And you know, a president once famously said to Congress, "I support you, now go make me pass it, or go make me sign it." Well, for too long, President Obama has said that same thing. I'm with you, now go out and get the votes. Well, we have a bill here that has 100 sponsors on a pretty complicated issue. I say we bring it to the floor. I say we pass it. I say we improve the United States economy. I say we start dealing with this problem in a humane, sane, economically sound way. And I think then we go about the business of saying, you know what? Now we've got a thriving economy. We've got people who are not in the shadows. We've got state and local incomes, tax bases that are growing. We've got health care reform that doesn't have big holes in it like a piece of Swiss cheese. We will have done the right thing. The time is now. We don't want to come back here, 100 signatures, 200 signatures, 300, 435. This is the time to start legislating, and I want to thank Luis Gutierrez for leading us.